Are you and your children ready for your last days? Do they know what you want for funeral plans? Do you have a will? Do they know where all your important papers are in case you're not around to ask? In this video, I help you plan for the inevitable end so that you are aware of what needs to be in place and your children aren't scrambling to find things when you're not around to ask. By subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell, you'll be notified every Monday when I post a new video that helps you navigate the sometimes confusing healthcare system. I've been a pharmacist for over 30 years, but my understanding on how to take care of aging parents comes from my own experience with my precious mother and father. My hope is through this video that you will understand what important decisions need to be made before they must be made. Everyone will have a last day, but by making sure that you have prepared ahead of time, you will make the days following your death easier for your loved ones left behind. Have you decided what you want done with your remains after you're gone? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? If you want to be buried, do you have a cemetery plot already purchased? Have you purchased a prepaid funeral plan? Do you want a funeral with an open casket or a closed casket? Do you even want a ceremony? Some states allowed you to not be embalmed if you were buried within 24 hours. This could save you a lot of money. It costs approximately $1,000 to be embalmed. What kind of casket do you want? A casket can cost anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000. The average funeral today costs approximately $9,000. By purchasing a prepaid plan, you can lock in your wishes for your funeral at today's prices. You can even pick out your own casket, complete with hot pink fur lining, just to embarrass your family one more time. Another thing to consider for your end-of-life plans is a will. This is especially important if you have property that you want to pass on to specific people. Most people will leave their property to their spouse. However, if you no longer have a spouse, or if you and your spouse die together, who gets your stuff? By drawing up a will that specifies who gets what property, you can save arguments between those that are left behind after you are gone. Also, if you don't have a will, the government gets to decide who gets your stuff. The government has enough control over our lives, so unless you want Uncle Sam to decide who gets Grandma Trudy's good silverware, you need a will. Wills can be either handwritten or drawn up by a lawyer. Many states require that handwritten wills be notarized and witnessed before they are legal. Check the laws in your state for specific legal requirements. Finally, does someone you trust know where all your legal and other important documents are? Can the titles to your home and cars be easily found? Do you have all of your life insurance policies easily accessible? How about your home and automobile insurance policies? Do you have a list of all of your bank accounts? Does this list include all of the banks and the account numbers that you have money in so that all of your money can be accounted for? How about the keys to your safe deposit box? Do you have stocks, bonds, or other investment properties? What about your credit cards, the numbers, and the phone numbers to reach them in case they need to be canceled? Do you have a mortgage that needs to be paid? Utilities that need to be paid? Do you have automatic payments that come out of your accounts every month? Do you have a list of these payments? How about your email address, login, and passwords? Many people receive paperless bills these days. Can somebody access your email to find out what needs to be paid after you're gone? It's hard to think about all these aspects of your life that you take for granted, but others may not even know about. You need to create a list with all of these items on it and leave that list with a trusted family member, friend, or a lawyer. This way, after you're gone, your family will be able to find all of your liabilities and your assets. If nothing else, put this list in a glass jar marked "in case of emergency" and leave it by your bedside. If you had to, Could you make this list quickly? If you can't make it quickly, how do you expect your family to? I have created a checklist that you can fill out to create a map of where everything you might need in an emergency can be found. I will leave the link to the Where Is It list in the description below. If you think this information has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Do you have any questions about funerals, wills, or Where Is It lists? If so, please leave your question in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer it. I hope this helps you bring up the difficult subjects that we need to be discussing between parents and children. Thank you for joining me today. Have a blessed week.